Hey there, Michelle with Triangle Social Media, Social Soundbites with Michelle, social media tips. I just had a great interview with Mark, and I would really encourage you to look at my Facebook page, a few other places, and check out his business. And just, if you'd like to be interviewed, reach out, Michelle at trianglesocialmedia.com. Would love to have you on. It's something I enjoy doing, inviting business owners to come on and just have a one-on-one conversation where everybody else gets to listen in and benefit from. And so then 12:30, this is my process. And, the more you do something, the more it becomes a habit. So I have been doing most of the time. There's been a few days where I've had to miss or reschedule or, play an older video perhaps on a very slight occasion, but it's been several years and I enjoy doing it. And I encourage you to do videos on your platforms. No matter what your business is, it'll help you set yourself up as the expert and share value. And, that's really a huge benefit for yourself and your brand, and then for people who follow you and potential customers that you may meet in the process, right? So if you have a question or you have something you're struggling with and you'd like to, talk about it, just shoot me a message and I will rotate it in as one of the topics. I do have talking point graphics that I like to use, but really there's so many different things you could talk about with social media, right? There's tons of things to learn and things change all the time. New features are, coming out. And so we're always learning, growing, changing, and doing. I'm going to do a screen share and just show you a few things. Oh, look at all those sunbeams coming at me. Here we go. Share screen. All right, let's do this. So here we are in Streamyard, and I know you could see the interface right now. It's great because if you haven't tried it, they do have a free version, but you can put all branding, scrolling things. You could put your bumper videos, you could choose your colors, you could add your logo. It's really great. There's other apps out there, but I do enjoy using this because of the benefit of all the different locations that you can broadcast to. So just a little side tip. So let me minimize this and show you a few talking point graphics. And it's related to Instagram, but really you can apply this to any platform, even your website, right? So when you're sharing videos, you want to caption images and videos. So you're not just going to share the video or the photo, right? Or the graphic, but you want to talk about it. You want to tag people in it, tag businesses, and give it more of a reach by including more details and applying the tags. So I'll show you what I mean in a moment, but let me just show you the other graphic talking points. They're all related. And so let's see if this is going to work. There we go. So sometimes we're sharing our own marketing graphics that have to do with our services or valuable information about what we do or how we help people, right? We want to provide value with those photos and graphics. It could be about branding, it could be about other business owners that we're featuring. And just to mix up, the call to action and the purpose behind why you're sharing that. And that message is just to share the love because, and I've talked about that many times, by sharing and featuring other people and their content, it does help you indirectly, but it also builds those business relationships that you are growing. And then the last talking point here is using links and landing pages. And so there's different thoughts on that. Some platforms don't like you to take people off the platform by sharing a website outside, but yet they invite you to do it. And it is part of something you need to do. So you can rotate your call to action. It doesn't always need to be a link that takes you off the platform. But there's also some tricks because in Instagram, you can't put a clickable link in a post, but you can edit your biography section. So let me minimize this and come back over here. And let's go look at Instagram. So here's Instagram. If we're not already connected, I invite you to connect. Would love to follow you and see what you do. Here's some of my things. Let me just scroll down. I'm going to use this post as an example. And so, when you tag other people and other businesses, they get notifications and they can see the content, they can engage with it, and they can showcase it on their platform. And so in the commentary section, of course, you're going to, explain what the picture, what's going on in that picture. This happens to be a wonderful group that I get the pleasure of leading, and that's called Glow, Garner League of Women. And we meet on the second Thursday of every month at 11:30. It's open to anyone, women that would like to join us. You don't have to live or work in Garner, but that's where we meet. We meet at Alexander's Mediterranean Restaurant, lovely place. We have a huge private room just for us, and the service is wonderful and the food is great. Highly recommend them. And so because I'm networking, I'm doing a lot of networking. So you see a lot of my posts, most of my posts actually have to do with networking, events, people I'm with, whether it's a one-on-one, even a social event, because you can, help the venue where you are and talk about, whatever you're enjoying about that place. And it helps that other business. So in this commentary, I'm talking about the group and when we meet, right? I'm talking about what we're doing and what we're about. I include related hashtags that are directly related to this post. You don't want to use non-related hashtags because that doesn't help the algorithm find people to see your content. So it needs to be very related. Excuse me. And so then this is just the formatting. I like to use emojis. If you know me, you'll see that. It breaks up the content so it's not just a big block of text. And then you want to tag. You want to tag the people as well as the businesses, right? You're showing love, you're supporting other business owners, and you're indirect marketing yourself. So if I click on, and of course I'm on, the laptop interface, and everything's different on your phone, and depending on what kind of phone you have, right? So if I tap that, you'll see all the tags. So sometimes you may have a hard time tagging someone, and that's because it could be their settings doesn't allow tagging, or they have to first give permission, which is fine. And so when they give permission, then it'll be seen here. So I have tagged all people and businesses that I was able to, right? And so then, of course, you know that you can still add photos on Instagram up to 10 in your carousel. And so if I have up to 10, I will use that feature. Or you could put them together in a reel, add some music, some stickers, some commentary, and you can do the reel as well. So there's a lot of different ways you can kind of recreate, even repurpose your content. And so on Instagram, you can see most of these things. I'm at a place. I'm talking about events. I'm talking about venues. I'm talking about people, and sometimes a little bit of personal things, right? And so come up to the top. And so if you have done reels, you will see the option to see all the reels, the feed there. If you've done videos that are longer than, they'll be in the video feed, saved, and sometimes people tag you. So any content that you're tagged in will be in this section here. And it could be that you've tagged yourself, and that's fine. So there's some reels that I've done, and welcome you to scroll through and check it out. And then you might meet some people that you want to do business with or collaborate with, because that's a lot of what my reels are about. So come back to the post view. Again, I'd love to connect with you. And while I'm here and I was talking about Glow, I have this Google Doc. I love to use Google Docs, and it helps me to be organized. And this is like a clean version of events chronologically that I can share easily, copy and paste, and share it, maybe on Facebook or anywhere people are asking, hey, what's going on this week? Or what events do you have going on? And so I have the nuts and bolts of events coming up. And so I invite you to check out Garner League of Women on Facebook. We have a Facebook group as well as a LinkedIn group. And then we do have another event. So these are the second and third Thursdays of every month. So I'm usually talking about them, around the week or two before, inviting people or reminding people. We also have the business owners meetup on the third Thursday of every month. And there's details on my Facebook page. You'll see an event, which actually I need to create today. So it's probably not there yet. But anyway, I'll share the link to this. This is a viewable to anybody so that it's evergreen. And if I have ongoing events, I want to make it available and easy for people to learn about things I'm hosting or co-hosting, so that you can know you're totally welcome and invited to join, and would love to see you there. So that's pretty much all I had going on for, let me undo the share. And I would love to know what what's going on in your neck of the woods? Do you have events that you are participating in that you love? I'd love to hear about that. And how do you use Instagram? What kind of things do you do with Instagram as far as tagging and sharing and the content and just different things that we learn that sometimes, we don't realize, hey, if we share this, someone else could benefit from that. So why not do that? So let's see. I do have a comment. Let me see what that is. So someone's asking about Facebook page. I don't know who that is. And that's the only thing about StreamYard is that unless you log in, I can't see who's commenting. But someone is asking about, followers and getting tips. And I definitely will be rotating through, of course, Facebook. I like to try to talk about similar things a few days or a few weeks at a time, and then move on to different things. And of course, there's workshops coming up. I do have a social media private Facebook group and a coaching club. If you're interested in more info about that, I'll put those in the comments for you. And that might be a way that you could join and learn and grow a little bit more than doing our weekly tips here. But do reach out with any questions. I'd love to hear. And we hope to see you next week. Social Soundbites with Michelle, social media tips. Have a great day. Bye-bye.